All right, everyone, and welcome back. We're going to do part four of the surprise video for Tim, the Super Minions fan 2010. So, let's get started. First DVD I'll show you for this part is the 2004 DVD release of A Cinderella Story. This is the full screen edition, also a 2004 film. It is rated PG for mild language and innuendo and 95 minutes. And it is presented in full screen, obviously, because this is the full screen edition. And here is the disc for A Cinderella Story. Now let's pop this in and see which version of the Warner Home Video logo appears for this DVD. Whoa, that looks like an alternate version of the FBI warning screen that looks digitally generated. It also appears on other DVDs from late 2004 as well. And for this DVD of A Cinderella Story, you saw the regular version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in full screen, and you heard the dual synthesized strings theme on this DVD. So yes, this DVD of A Cinderella Story, you saw the regular version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in full screen, and you heard the dual synthesized strings theme. Let me get something real quick. For the next release. And this next release is another 2004 DVD release, and it's called Clifford's Really Big Movie. It's also a 2004 film. And this film is rated G and 74 minutes and presented in both full screen and widescreen. But if you look over here, it is not a flipper disc. It's a single disc release. But there's an option where you can select the full screen or widescreen presentation in the menu, which is very cool. Now let's see which version of the Warner Home Video logo appears for this DVD of Clifford's Really Big Movie. Let's pop the disc in and find out. The Warner Home Video logo appears twice. First time it appears before the previews, and the second time it appears after a trailer for the Leapfrog Math Circus, but there are two different versions of the logo that appear. So, here we go. Now, that was the first time it appeared. Stick around and we will be right back. And we'll start when it appears the second time. Okay, so this is what it looks like when the Warner Home Video logo appears a second time after a preview for the Leapfrog Math Circus. Now, the second time it appears, it's going to take you by surprise and shock you. So, this is what it'll look like. This is what it looks like when it appears a second time after a preview for Leapfrog Math Circus. Here we go. How it appeared a second time after a preview for Leapfrog Math Circus is pretty cool, but if this caught you off guard when it appeared a second time, you saw the 2002 AOL Time Warner Byline variant of the Warner Home Video logo appear this time. So, the first time the Warner Home Video logo appears before the previews for this DVD of Clifford's Really Big Movie, it shows on this DVD of Clifford's Really Big Movie, before the previews start, it has the regular version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo that you see, and you hear the dual synthesized strings theme. But after a preview for Leapfrog Math Circus, you see the 2002 AOL Time Warner Byline variant of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in full screen with an open mat with the low-tone regular strings theme, just like with VHS releases that use the AOL Time Warner Byline variant, even though it's a 2004 release. The AOL Time Warner Byline variant was mostly used for releases from 2002 to 2003 on VHS, and 2003 for the most part on DVD. However, it does make occasional sporadic appearances in a couple of 2004 releases, even after AOL stopped merging into Time Warner. That is awkward. And there we go. Next up, a DVD of... It's a 2006 DVD, but it says 2005 on the packaging. The packaging says the DVD is from 2005, but the DVD is actually from 2006, but this is Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. The film was released in 2005 in theaters, and it was released on DVD in 2006. Although it does say copyright 2005 Warner Brothers Entertainment Incorporated instead of copyright 2006 for some bizarre reason. It's the widescreen edition of Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. And it is rated PG for some scary images and action in brief, mild language. And 77 minutes. Here's the disc for the widescreen edition of Corpse Bride. Now let's pop this DVD in and see which Warner Home Video logo appears here. 2004 blue FBI anti-piracy warning screen in widescreen. And for this DVD of Tim Burton's Corpse Bride, you saw the regular version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in widescreen, and you heard the dual synthesized strings theme. And here, this next DVD release is pretty interesting. It is a 2003 DVD of Dennis the Menace, Special Edition. 1993 film. It even has the Warner Brothers Family Entertainment logo on the front and on the spine. Films from 1993. This film is rated PG for comedic mischief and 96 minutes. And it is presented in widescreen. Here's the scene index and the disc for Dennis the Menace Special Edition. There's something very interesting that happens in the AOL Time Warner Byline variant of the Warner Home Video logo here on this DVD of Dennis the Menace. It's not something that usually happens with the AOL Time Warner Byline variant, but it happens here on this DVD of Dennis the Menace. If you want to know what that is, let's pop the disc into the player and find out. Here we go. This is really going to surprise you. Listen very carefully, and you'll know what I'm talking about here. The interesting thing about this DVD of Dennis the Menace, if you haven't already guessed it, it does contain the 2002 AOL Time Warner Byline variant of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in widescreen, but it does not have the low-tone regular strings theme that you would expect. No. Instead, it uses the regular strings theme that is usually heard in the regular version of the logo without the byline that is used in the byline variant on this DVD. That is the unexpected surprise. And I'll show you one more DVD for part 4. And it is a 2008 deluxe edition DVD of Dirty Harry with Clint Eastwood. It's a 1971 film renewed in 1999. And the film is rated R, 102 minutes, and presented in widescreen. And here's the disc for Dirty Harry. Now let's pop this DVD in and see which version of the Warner Home Video logo appears here. Here we go. There we go. 2004 blue FBI anti-piracy warning screen is shown in widescreen. And on this DVD of Dirty Harry, you saw the regular version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in widescreen, and you heard the dual synthesized strings theme. And there you go. That wraps up part 4. Stay tuned for part 5, which will be made soon.